Okay, let's mix this all together. Oh, what a mess I'm making. Here's the deal. I was cleaning out my freezer and discovered I had a whole bunch of these Michelina's frozen entrees. I got these on sale at the time for $1, so I thought it was a great deal. But as I've learned, in the US, these usually go for about $1. In Canada, they go for about $2.50. And based on that price, I'm not holding out a whole lot of hope for them tasting good, but they are 255 grams for every flavor I've got here. I don't know how they, well, I guess they just properly weigh it. But that's versus a Chef Ramsay lasagna that's 300 grams and costs about $8. So this is quite a good deal. But then again, how does it taste? And they claim there's no artificial colors or flavors in this one and a few of the others, but then two of the others don't say that, so I don't know what's in them. And also, Health Canada has put a high sodium warning on them. At first I thought this was something that Michelina's was promoting, but obviously not. But yeah, so we have 5 flavors. I'll try each one individually, and then we're going to mash them all together and try it that way. Okay, so up first we've got spaghetti bolognese. I love spaghetti bolognese, so I will be a tough critic of this if it's not very good. And this is coming in at 280 calories for the 255 gram package. Then we've got Penne Pollo. That's coming in at 330 grams a package. We have something called Rigatoni Pomodoro, excuse my Italian. That's coming in at 250 grams a package. Then we've got mac and cheese, and I don't know if you've watched my other mac and cheese videos, but I've reviewed a few different types, and so again, I'll be a tough critic on this one as well. And this is coming in at 300 grams. And finally, this is the one that's going to be weird to add to all this Italian food, but we've got chicken fried rice. And again, I've done a few reviews on different chicken fried rices trying to find the best one, and so far I have not had much luck, so I'll be curious to see how this is. And this is coming in at the highest amount of calories at 430. I thought fried rice would be the lowest, but not so. All right, so let's get started with the spaghetti bolognese. Looks like the spaghetti's already cut, or not already. It looks like the spaghetti is cut. I don't cut mine like I'm 4 years old. Spaghetti looks really well done. Okay, and it doesn't look like there's really enough sauce for this amount of pasta, but we shall see how it tastes. Expectation versus reality. Actually, it doesn't look too bad on camera. In person, it does not look great. Okay, let's give this a shot. Okay, yeah, I don't like how they've cut up the spaghetti. It smells, it doesn't smell horrible. Okay, let's try it. Okay, yeah, I taste the sodium, the high sodium they're talking about. It's pretty much all I taste. The beef has a really weird texture, very kind of rubbery and foamy. Also tastes very, very sweet. I'm sure there's sugar in it. The ingredients are on the bottom of the box. Possible to read at this angle. But yeah, I don't know if you can see the little beef chunks. It looks sort of like ground beef. It feels like bubble gum. Yeah, and just a hint of flavor like bolognese. So okay. Not overly impressed so far. The pasta is more al dente than what you get in canned pasta, so I will give them that. Okay, so here's the mac and cheese. I don't know if you can tell, but it is really soupy. Here is expectation versus reality, and actually it's pretty close. Okay, my first inclination is to put pepper on it. Always put pepper on bland looking stuff, but we will try it without. Be fair to all the other ones I'm going to try that may not have pepper on them. I've got to say, this does smell really good. Let's try it. This is actually surprisingly not horrible. My only complaint would be it is so soupy that you would want to eat it with a spoon. But again, the pasta is cooked decently. Maybe a little well done, but it's not horrible. Okay, I'm going to say this is better than the spaghetti, unfortunately. Okay, we'll put that aside. Okay, I've gone to stir the Penne Pollo, and this is what happened to the bowl. So I'm not impressed with the packaging. Okay, I can see why they say it's dangerous, because yeah, their packaging is dangerous. Okay, this one smells very garlicky, and this box has got me concerned. If this stuff fell out when it's piping hot. This one is a going concern. It's very hot, and that bowl just does not seem safe. Okay, and here's what it looks like. It's a white, runny, anemic mess. Okay, and all I smell is garlic. And this is supposed to have some kind of chicken in it. Let's try this one. Yeah, it just smells garlicky. Oh, that is bad. Ugh. This is what the chicken looks like. I think it looks better on camera than it does in real life. Oh God. It has sort of the consistency of Spam and it has absolutely no chicken flavor. Okay, let's try some more. Wow, that is really bad. Okay, this is the worst one of them all so far. And it tastes like it's going to give me really bad breath. Okay, so we're gonna try the Rigatoni Pomodoro. And it says this is pasta in a spicy Italian tomato sauce. And I'm not crazy about spicy, so we'll find out how spicy it actually is. Must admit, it smells actually quite good. And as usual, the sauce is very runny. Oh yeah, these cardboard boxes do get really hot. Is this like ramen fiery spicy hot, or is this like McDonald's spicy hot? Let's try it. Okay, this isn't horrible. This one's pretty good. The pasta is cooked almost close to perfect. The only complaint is it does have more sweetness than it needs to. Oh, and zero spice. They meant spicy hot. They totally missed it on this one. Feel no heat at all. Yeah, I like this one. If they cut back on some of the sugar, it would be a winner. The chicken fried rice, for some reason, you didn't have to take out and stir halfway. Wow, these lids are really a lawsuit waiting to happen. Okay, so this is what the fried rice looks like. Ugh, it's extremely wet. If you saw my other videos on fried rice, that's my complaint. Fried rice should be dry and fluffy, not wet and mushy. Okay, and this one has big chunks of this fake chicken, or I'm sure it comes from a chicken, or some of it comes from a chicken. Let's take a look at it. Wow. Okay, that's a piece of the chicken, very rubbery. Okay, it smells good, but I don't know. Oh. Ugh. Okay, the texture is just so off-putting. It's like chewing meat-flavored gum. Okay, no, that's not good. And then my other complaint with this would be, I like peppers, but there's too much red pepper in this, so it's overpowering the scent of everything. Okay, let's try it. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, I was right about the pepper. And there's something like, it feels like uncooked rice. Let's try some without the red pepper, which isn't easy to do. I thought that Penne Pollo was bad. This is worse. The thing I can say this has going for it doesn't taste like it has too much sugar in it. I swear some of the rice was uncooked or just barely cooked. Try again. Okay, this was not worth $1. When I try stuff like this, I often wonder, do the people who make it actually taste it? Or do they just have a focus group of maybe hungry people trying and going, yeah, it's delicious, I'm starving. Like, do they taste it with a judgmental palate? Horrible. Okay, here goes. Okay, this is just going to be some kind of mess. Let's add some fluorescent mac and cheese for color. How about a little rigatoni? Okay, there's a lot more than I was expecting. And last but not least, our spaghetti. I think I'm gonna have to put this in a bigger bowl. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to stir this without making a colossal mess. Delicious. Okay, let's mix this all together. Oh, what a mess I'm making. Okay, I'm gonna put this jumbo dinner in the microwave. Looks like there's enough here for probably a family of 5 or another 5 meals for me. Oh, God, help me. Okay, so I reheated it. Now let's try a little bowl of it. If I were to eat this whole thing in one sitting, it would be all my calories for one day. Okay, let's try this. Holy, it's actually not too bad. The rice and the pasta mixed together sort of gives it a interesting texture. It even makes the chicken tolerable. Wow, I was not expecting this. On a scale rating best to worst, I'm going to say definitely fried rice is a 0 or number 1. It's awful. Then we have the Penne Pollo. Not great, but better than the awful fried rice. Then I'm going to say Rigatoni Pomodoro. It wasn't bad, it's good. And so it would almost be tied with the spaghetti Bolognese. They're both actually quite good, but I would maybe give the spaghetti a little higher. And then surprisingly, in the number 1 position, I will give it the mac and cheese. And overall, I would say this big mashup is probably the best. I was not expecting this. I was worried I was going to want to throw this out, but I'll actually eat it. I think the mac and cheese is actually helping it. It's doing all the heavy lifting. Okay, so that's it. That's the deal with this Pen Mac Rye Rig Spag. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, I'd really appreciate you subscribing. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of these Michelina frozen dinners. For $1 each, they're, I would say, a very good value for anything more, like in Canada, $2.49. Although if I were starving to death, this would be greatly appreciated. Okay, so that's it. That's the deal. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, now that the official tasting is over, I can actually put pepper on it. Oh yes, pepper makes the world go round.